Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Anno 1800 once more to, the beach area or the harbor area of Manola, where something interesting is happening. Right over here, there is a bigger fleet on the move right now, and it is Miss Hunt trying her first attack or trying her first acquisition of my island, just passively really, and we are of course actively going to destroy her. Hopefully that's the case. I do have no defenses right now in Manola, in fact, and we can just really enjoy the sun here and the scenery as my defense is over there right now, right? We do have of course 2 ships in the region still that I'm going to send in a bit more closer to my main harbor building. And the flamethrowers will hopefully do the rest. There's also just a clipper coming in now too, trying it. Oh, this is really looking a bit bigger when you look at it from that side. The clipper gets to safety there. Yep. Hurry up. Get into safety. Get into the wombs of my harbor area. We are going to stop the trade route there right now. I think there's no other trade route coming in at the moment. That's good. So we can fully focus on what's to come. Let's hope that my flamethrowers actually do something here. And there it is. Attacking now those shippies and already destroying the first frigate. Now a frigate of course is going down easily. That's no big deal. The heavy warships here will be a bit more of a challenge though, right? And don't forget, we really have no defense in Manola itself. So they just have to get through that in order to take it over. But I think it will not be possible for them. Alright, they're splitting up now a bit. And this is really not looking so great. We have the flagship here now. We have my frigate in the area trying to hold it. Look at that. There's a lot of damage coming into my flamethrowers there. I'm not so certain about it anymore. We lost the flagship. We are probably also losing my frigate now. There is one Royal Galleon though going down. Oh my goodness, what a sight to behold really here. The people must be thrilled. I don't know. We'll just see. The clipper still survives, but of course will be probably a target now too. While she's wreaking havoc on my harbor area, her other ships are getting destroyed really over there, by the look of it. They take a lot of hits though. Alright. Yeah, morale is going down there. She's losing another one. Do we still have the clipper? We still have it. For a bit of looting, right? Alright, what I can see is we will need more flamethrowers. That's really the reality of it. And yeah, that attack definitely is going down. Though it was pretty good on her part, honestly. And she probably could have destroyed my whole defense if she focused solely on the flamethrowers there from the beginning. That might have been something. Oh, really? She can actually get this one? And look what she's doing. They're very smart. She's turning around the ship quickly to fire several times. And yeah, the problem is now, of course, we can't do anything for now. We need to wait for this to pass. Oh. And the cool thing is those flamethrowers have an amazing range sometimes. Do I still have weapons in Manola? 130 tons, so we can build a few more of them. Something I would definitely like to go for. Alright, let's wait it out. This is going down now. Perfect. The pirate likes it. And let's just have a look at what we can get out of this for ourselves. Perhaps something for boosting, perhaps something for money. Because let's face it, oh my goodness, my money is really down there too. And I will need to build a few more of these flamethrowers here. First, let's get the loot. Door codes, soap. It's just great that we have a clipper really in the area. Alright, there is something. High fees law. This is 15k. Something that we can get. Some potatoes. That's it though, right? Loot is a bit underwhelming. Get this one back into the harbor area, turn it off, turn it in, and then activate the trade route again. It's a bit damaged here, that clipper, but it'll be fine. Let's activate this one and be done with it. Now, the siege is still going to last for another 2 minutes, 40 seconds. She could try again in this time, but I don't think so, really. And what we can do though in the meantime is, yeah, building a few more flamethrowers. We have the weapons. I would like to also build some of them now here in the main harbor area, since, well, this definitely showed me that we're a bit weak on that side. If a fleet rushes past these flamethrowers, they could easily get into the harbor area there and wreak havoc. So I want to build me a few of them here as well. Now bear in mind, we should probably have a bit more of a distance here, right? Because we got a lot of splash damage in. This is something I didn't enjoy that much. And yeah, we built quite a few of them, right? 5 more flamethrowers. This should push us there a bit with the military score. Up to 108. We're still far weaker than the opponents. But other than that, a bit more score, of course, is always nice against the pirates especially. So far so good. Manola survived its first attack. And we can continue onwards with the city building. Yeah, well, city building is nice and dandy. Once you see, though, the remains of Miss Hunt's fleet, they're on the move right now to the New World, is my guessing here. And they are heavily armed. So these are the royal warships, the big ones, right? Yeah. We'll just see where they go. I hope my clipper is safe and sound with all of that. Oh, there's also the pirate coming in once more. We're, by the way, at war with the pirate again, because I cannot afford the ceasefire, really. Right, this one will be going down, hopefully. Pirate ships usually have some perfect loot. And yeah, let's take it down, really. We have some warships there, too. There you go. Now she offers ceasefire for 100,000. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Take the loot. And then we really need to watch out. Oh, that's gold. Holy cow. Let's sell it. There's some gold as well. Let's see if it's worth anything. Now, we wanted to continue with the city building, right? It's just so important right now. And as I can see, we do have a bunch of more artisans that we can upgrade now. There's also a bunch more workers, especially workers we should upgrade more. Here, I think those guys... Oh, there's lots of ruins in this area. Also get rid of them. And I think in this area, we might also work on a school now. Is it the whole area here? Yep. So something here, right? Let's get rid of those farmers there. Move the workers over. And then build us a school just here. Oh. Why is my frigate under attack? Oh, it's the admiral that's also close by. Nope. There's nothing else here, though. The admiral is just a clipper. 22,000. Alright. Thank you very much. That's actually a bit. And let's get back. It helps. Every cent helps. We continue with some upgrades here in the city center. Lots of workers here that would like to join the middle class. And on that side here, of course, another school is absolutely required. Get it in here. And we might need to push some brick roads. With all the battling, right? The cool thing is we're really full on materials there right now. And also we should have, by the way, finished now that next clipper. There it is over here, Hesperus. Hesperus will be our new building material trade route, and Hesperus will be on the bricks, right? So from Panagos to Manola, and we're going to focus solely on the bricks from this one here, something that I've set up in the last episode, right? And Hesperus is on this trade route now. That's going to be 150 tons each turn, I think. It's going to help us out a bit. We've lost another clipper, so let's send Ave Maria on the way here too. And I will probably need to build me a few more clippers down the road. So let's build us 3 more. We have the materials for that. Off they go. On a prosperous journey, hopefully, to boost our economy even further. Now, while we're at it, let's have a look at my resources or my consumer goods. I think, yeah, canned food is already tight. The rest is now capping almost. That's great. Do we still have some depots left over? No, we don't. I'm not going to build more depots for now. We're rather just consuming everything we have. And as I can see, with the schools, we can now go ahead and, yeah, get us this area also upgraded a bit. That's all now artisans. Very good. Right, and oh, there's more ruins over there. And then I'm out of timber, unfortunately. We have the city expansion over here as well in Panagos. The next district expansion. This one I leave empty. There is a grain farm still. So here we could continue with a bit of city building, right? There is the industry zone. Now with the latest expansion, I can actually move them down a bit, and I would like to do this for having the separation then here, right? So this is where the city continues, and this is where the industry zone ends. We can do the same thing then along here. So this is the last industry zone for now in the harbor area then, and then we just have city buildings again. And speaking about city buildings, this is here a big road. Let's actually make it a bit smaller. I think we could make it... We still need to calculate the train in. Train would probably come in from that side, and that means here I should have, yeah, after all this road there, I should have it reserved, right? So this is going to be a reserve for me, and this one here is just a buffer, and then we can have another city district right over here to continue our expansion. This goes really now into the mountain area then of Panagos already. So yeah, pressure, mounting pressure leads us to having to expand into another area. And of course, this is exactly what we're doing. We need more room for people to live here. Let's keep a bit of a distance there once more to the future road network, train network, right? And here we can then have a bunch more buildings now popping up. So it's always nice to have the roads as big as possible, because you can then use that space for trains, for parks and whatnot. Here we have then our central service area for now. And I might actually have another... No, wait a second. There's going to be the park. We just might have some dense blocks here, going all the way up. And here we're probably going to keep this area available for now. We might even increase the size of it. Keep this area available for now. And around that, we continue building houses. Right? So we will have a park here, a smaller one. Who knows? A bit of a shopping area, a bit of a service area, and some high density blocks of houses then close by. This all, of course, is going to be downtown at some point. Some almost 100 tons of timber have also come in the meantime while we built the whole thing here. And that means we can now build the pub, the marketplace, and also start them with the first houses here too. There's also a smaller chapel, once again added to the district that we've copied over. There's another chapel. And by the way, speaking about chapels, let's just have a look. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of areas available here, like this one, where we could just build some chapels to make people a bit happier. Alright, this one. And I think over here we are missing one entirely, so let's get rid of one of them farmers here, together with one other block, so that the chapel has a bit of a back garden there again. I like back gardens for them. This one here, actually, was it? No, we could also build it here. No, let's build it here. Right. That's nice. And then we can just have a smaller garden around that. So some temperate growths in the back, because that's a mixed garden area. And then probably also a watering hole for the horses right next to our chapel. And then also a big elm tree as well. Of course, these chapels use crypts, right? We don't have a graveyard close to them. It's really just crypts. But we could, since we're at it, add then another nice garden area here as well, together with some... Oh, let's make it actually elm trees in the back of it, in this tiny area. So this is a really cute area now with some gardens, a crypt area, and also a fountain where people can enjoy the day. Some 37 tons again. Let's continue with some building. We're close to the pig farms now. So those people for the first time really see where their meat is coming from. Perhaps it changes their way of life. We'll just see about that. I think we really need more timber at this point. We're completely capping on the, completely emptying our storages there. A few more engineers as well down the road. These engineers have, of course, a whole bunch of new demands. They would also like to have the penny farthings, the pocket watches, and a bank that at some point we'll need to provide. Electricity and the glasses. A new building material, the reinforced concrete, is coming up. We probably should work on that now too. In Panagos, we have 3 limestone deposits available. And one of them already has a warehouse close by. Let's also, while we're at it, check our steel production. It is almost, at its maximum, right? So we do probably want to add a bit more steel as well. Let's go ahead and build us that limestone deposit. There it is. It's producing then cement for us. And this jolly good mine here is producing at a speed of, what was it again, at 2 per minute. Let's build this actually. Yeah, that would be too concrete. And yeah, let's actually build 2 of them. Yeah, we can do this. Was it here? There it is. Right here in the mountain area. Another limestone quarry. Digging into the heart of the mountain. Perhaps also finding new mysteries down there then. Beautiful details all around. And with that, we can now go back into the industry zone. We want to check first, how much iron do we still have? Oh yeah, we have no more iron. And I probably have used then almost all of my... No, we still have some deposits available. Perfect. There is one. And for coal, we still have 2 more available there too. So we can definitely do something here, I think, at least. And that is 1. There's 2. There are 1 closer that we could use. Yeah, this one here. Right, and that would be 4 more iron and coal now. And with that, we can have 2 more furnaces. Lucky us, we prepared a few of them now. So let's build 2 more in this area. Upgrade the warehouses then close by as well. That is now 4 more steel per minute of what we can do. And with that, we can actually build 4 concrete factories. Now, they are not that polluting, right? But I don't think they're worth it having them really in the industry zone. So they're kind of like a mountain industry anyway, right? Those buildings. So it makes sense to me to perhaps have a smaller mountain industry building up where buildings like that appear. So that would be somewhere over here in the mountain area, right? So here, for example, that is still close to the city. So we could have a... let's just see. Could have a smaller road. Now, we don't even need that. We have a road connection here leading into the mountain where we have some mines. We also have these charcoal kilns. You know what? Let's get rid of them. We no longer need them. It's making the whole area a bit cleaner again. It's improving my attractiveness. And it's probably not really good for my coal input, right? So as we can see, I will still need to build another coal mine now. But, and that's the cool thing is, the coal mines are just so much cleaner. I'm going to build another one here. That's another 4 coal. And with that, we have already compensated for the 2 charcoal kilns, right? Here we have the oil fields. It might also make sense to make a smaller industry zone than here as well, right? Because this is going to be definitely an oil refinery area. And having a bit of light industry close by, yeah, might actually do the trick just fine too. So we could have this here. You know what? Let's actually do this. Let's have another smaller industry zone. Start the basic infrastructure. That would be a police station and a fire station. There you go. And with this, we can now have then some of them right here. So let's have another warehouse then somewhere over there. This warehouse serves for some of the farms anyway too. And then let's go ahead and build us those 4 concrete factories. We might have them close to this warehouse there, I think. Because there we should be able to use 4 of them. Perfect. Actually have them look a bit the same-ish. Oh no, this is not possible. Let's move it a bit further over. I don't want to have a bridge there yet. This is fine. And we move that one a bit closer. And with that, I have all the resources we can build. And not all of them, because we're actually lacking in timber. And look at that. It's 30,000 this cost me. And yeah, money is actually once again a problem for us. Right? We are not that great on the financial situation. I think it's because we actually stopped the money propaganda some time ago. I would like to reintroduce that. Right? The AI cheats with their ships. We might actually just do the same thing with the economy. Right, this ship is heavily damaged. Let's just see if we can actually afford a repair crane from the docks. We can do this. And I might have this one over there for now. It is then working for the whole harbor area, more or less. And I hope that the clipper here does its job. Some of you have been complaining that this is not really looking great right now. I know. So what we could do is I could move the docklands, of course, over there. And we still have some fisheries here that we can definitely also move. So the fisheries, let's have them over here for now, right? I do want to have a smaller harbor area there anyway. And it's a bit further away from the city itself, right? So over there, having some fisheries, yeah, is okay. I don't have any problem with that. This is unfortunately not really possible because of that. Because of that mountain area that we have. But we should still be able to happily squeeze in quite a few of them into one key. Let's upgrade the warehouse because there's going to be quite the traffic. Move it a bit closer. So this one is now working. In effect, right over there, a small fishing industry. This should lead to a nice surplus in this juicy consumer good. I mean, it wasn't even necessary. We have a huge surplus of fish right now, thanks to, of course, not having that many farmers anymore. So I really don't need that much fish. So let's get rid of those fisheries here now. That's fine. It's a cheap production, so we can keep it active. And what we do now is I'm going to move a bunch of these. So we can move the depots, of course, over into this area. Let's actually build another one on top. Having this area growing. And we can also move the shipyard a bit to that side here. Close to the shipyard, we have then our ground trading post. And that makes it possible for us to have the docklands then here situated in the center of this main road. And this is the intention, of course, right? So the docklands is the main harbor building, not the trading post here. The trading post is really a small one. We might just as well move the trading post to the other side of the island. But for now, let's just keep it in this area too. It is then working somewhere here. It needs to, however, have a direct beach connection, right? So we can't have it at the end of a quay or something like that. And here we have then the entrance to the docklands with probably a bit of ornaments then here, right? But this is now working. There we have then the two piers and the repair crane. Actually, let's have it on the other side so that it repairs any ship that gets into the area. One of my ships is under attack once more. There is a Princess Ching ship just following along. Alright, let's get back to the New World there real quick. I want to see what's happening there. You can always have some surprise attacks, but for now it's looking rather safe. And there's no big fleet at the moment, so she still is probably licking her wounds. Let's repair some buildings here. Also, I think in Manola, we probably will need a buy station somewhere. And also on the other side, we can have another one then as well. Right. And while we're in the area and have 800 obreros, and since we are producing now bricks for Panagos, I might just go ahead and have another clay pit then here somewhere deep into the tropical forest right over there. And with that we can still once again boost my brick production a bit. We have the brick factories. Let's build 2 more with the warehouse that we're upgrading to, right? Increasing that output more and more because that's really what we need. We need the bricks in Panagos. And in Panagos, we're looking at 360 tons of bricks right now. This should be fine for another expansion. Speaking about expansions, let's go ahead. Upgrade us a few more of these engineers. Also, over here we have some workers. But with the workers, we're actually... Oh no. Alright, there is actually Princess Ching now coming in with a bigger force. Destroyed my fur trader. We have the flamethrowers here. They would need some more weapons, and we probably should do this. Was actually able to breach the pirate. I mean, I think she's at peace with the pirate, obviously. But yeah, the AI is getting a bit more aggressive towards us now. And we will need more attack power here. Come on, one more volley, you can do this. She's trapped here. And poof, off goes the ship. Of course, the fur trader will need to replenish. Campion is already available. Right now, though, it's looking a bit dangerous. Oh, she's now coming towards Penagos, but that's a really small fleet there, so don't even try it, Princess Jing. Why would you want to waste your ships like that? I see a lot of green dots over there from Miss Hunt, but other than that, I think we're pretty safe for the moment. Yeah, she's coming in there a bit. It's just a spectacle, really, for the people of Penagos. Nothing else. Get your popcorn ready. Somewhere over there, you have a perfect view. As long as they don't shoot at you, you should be fine. And we might just enjoy the spectacle of destroying a few ships and perhaps also getting a bit of loot. Yeah, very close to the red mark. She hesitates, but it seems like her frigate gets pushed into it. What is going on? Yeah. Not very smart. I don't know. I think she doesn't want to attack, really. She's kind of like gliding over. Very strange behavior. And of course, she's losing some of her ships now. Another clipper. We might actually just build another one. Oops, that was the schooners. Alright, one of the big ones now. There's no other ship though close by, so the new clipper here, Mudlark, can then already collect the loot that we find here. And now this one is right in the area. Yeah, we're still taking damage there, but she will of course not be able to take down that ship. Perfect. And perhaps Princess Jing has better loot than Miss Hunt. Miss Hunt usually has a lot of potatoes and soap on board. And Princess Jing actually has some ornaments here. And spectacles. They're worth a bit. And a one-man band billboard. 4,000 is the selling price of that. It helps a bit. We, by the way, also have right over here now in the streets of Penagos a engineer quest. And once again, they're pretty easy, really. So everywhere I go, people see through me. And of course, that is the glass maker or the window maker, either way. It was the window maker. And we do get the mercury thermometer. Productivity increase for the soap factories. That's okay. We could also sell it for 25. Or, yeah, 4,000, sorry. Credits. Alright, yeah, I cannot afford... Unfortunately, I cannot afford the concrete factories. We're out of money. I never thought this would actually happen. Not with a city like that, but since we're busy with defending ourselves, it's also a bit harder focusing on economy. So let's go ahead, build us a few more. Since we have a lot of eager artisans, also 3,000 here waiting to be upgraded. Very good. This will boost my income quite a bit again. Let's also go ahead and upgrade that avenue here. Pretty expensive, that is. But we definitely should have some proper paved roads now here in the area where we have engineers. Since we do lack a bit of timber right now, I'm also going to build me a few more sawmills. Over here we can do this. I would like to focus them a bit in the mountain areas, spreading them out a bit, because that makes sense to me. We have them over here. The lumberjacks are just casually hiding in the mines a bit with their reforestation. And we might actually also have another one then over here. Once again with another lumberjack hut in this region. Now that's adding, of course, a bit of increase in building materials. So we're producing around 56 tons of planks right now per minute. And even then, we're not really getting fuller on that, right? Because every time we do have a bunch of surplus timber, I'm using that right away on some additional city building. And there is this chapel here that we can also add to add a bit of happiness. It's really important, really. I thought the chapel is just a nice gimmick, but no, we really need to to watch out and build as many of them as possible, because we should not underestimate the happiness boost you get out of them. This district here, for example, doesn't even have a chapel yet, so we might just have one here by that little garden there. So let's go get rid of this road there of these two farmers, and then we could just go ahead here and build us that nice cute chapel right beside the park that we have. This road we can still have. There's the entrance for the chapel, and then we have a little garden here as well just beside that. And so this district also has now a bit of a chapel, and this really adds a lot, right? It adds up over all my buildings. And I think the workers also need the chapel still, right, for happiness? No, they do need then a church, which we don't provide right now. I might actually do this while we add it. I think the artisans do need it anyway. Yep, the church is required, but the chapel is providing the church as well. So probably don't need that many churches. I would be happy to have one, because every city basically needs a church at some point, right? So we could just provide it up there or in the middle here. I think this makes sense, right? So let's get rid of those farmers there, move some of those workers, and move those 3 workers, at least 2 of them we can move over, and then we can have a nice, well, not this, a nice church here in the center with a bit of a paved road area around it, right? Because those churches you can really see from afar as well. Makes sense to me, and it boosts the happiness just fine. And yeah, with that, we have perfectly fine, content workers, artisans, and farmers at the moment. On the engineer level, we probably still need to work a bit. So far, so great. The city continues to grow. We have survived the first attacks in this episode. My harbor defense is holding up. And yeah, well, we really should focus a bit more on economy right now, because we need more money. Let's face it. Stay tuned.